Lily Lovebraids is the newest character coming to Poppy Playtime, being shown in the newest gameplay trailer for Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. But there's a lot of things in this trailer that give away major details surrounding Lily Lovebraids. From who she is as a toy, to lore around her abilities and strange game levels, to even possibly uncovering her to actually be an ally of ours rather than a main villain. But there's a lot to cover here, and I've gathered all the evidence I could so that we can actually piece this puzzle together. To start things off, let's go over who Lily Lovebraids actually is to get a basis of our future points of evidence. Lily Lovebraids is pretty obviously a doll type of toy. You can see in shots that she has these toy-like joint move things at her knees and presumably her arms as well. So I'm assuming that this toy is going to be a Barbie-like type of toy. And this is backed up from the place that she seems to live in, which I'm guessing is going to be like a dollhouse type of area. Not only considering that she's a doll, but we actually do have shots where we can see what area we're going to find Lily Lovebraids in. In the first cinematic trailer where we can actually see Lily Lovebraids, we don't really get to see much of the area that we're gonna find her in. All we can really see is a patterned floor before we see Lily slowly descend onto us. And that's the most we get out of this initial trailer regarding Lily Lovebraids. So while this trailer doesn't really show us much, it does have some pretty heavy lore implications that point to Lily Lovebraids possibly being an ally. But to understand what I mean by that, we're gonna have to dive into something else, since this patterned floor design is also pretty important because we do end up seeing more of it in the newest gameplay trailer for Chapter 5, where we can actually get a much better look at this area in a shot where it looks like we're getting chased by Lily Lovebraids. And yeah, it does seem like this is going to be a dollhouse type of level. In a separate cutscene, we can even see an inside room of this house as Lily Lovebraids is in the middle of a tea party-like meeting, which is kind of strange because this cutscene implies that we are at some point going to be having a conversation with Lily Lovebraids. Maybe this is the first time we meet her, and that's why she hasn't killed us yet. But from what she says in this clip, it doesn't really feel that way. This is obviously her talking about the prototype, and it's because of this scene that many people have been assuming that Lily Lovebraids is going to be a disciple or follower of the prototype. But I really don't think that's the case. Although she does creepily smile in this clip, from the evidence I've gathered, I think I can confidently say that Lily Lovebraids is not with the prototype, and in fact is completely against him. So let's go over everything that I've gathered to prove this point. Firstly, let's go back to that original teaser we got for Lily Lovebraids. In this teaser, we are following Poppy as she runs from the prototype. We know this takes place right after the last time we see Poppy in Chapter 4 because of the first few seconds of this trailer showing some explosions about to go off. These are the same explosives that were used to catch us off guard in the end of Chapter 4. So Poppy is running from the prototype, escaping through the vent systems when she falls into Lily Lovebraids' dollhouse. This is where things get interesting. We know Poppy literally ends up directly in front of Lily, right as she is running from the prototype. She literally has nowhere to run. Funny enough, we as the player end up in a very similar situation to Poppy, where after that same explosion, we end up trapped with Huggy Wuggy ready to tear us apart, also with nowhere to run. But Poppy's situation is very important to notice, because in the newer Chapter 5 trailer, we can see Poppy and Kissy reunited with Lily Lovebraids nowhere in sight. While this could just mean that Poppy escaped Lily Lovebraids, I don't think that's the case. Take it this way. Poppy is running from the prototype, desperately trying to survive when she runs into Lily Lovebraids. If we assume Lily is with the prototype, then what happens next would be pretty dang obvious. Lily would grab Poppy and call for the prototype to come pick her up, and our story would be over. But that's clearly not what happens here. I mean, I'd even say it's impossible for Poppy to escape the grasp of Lily, since we see in the newest trailer that Lily's hair has a fast and powerful reach, even at times destroying objects in front of us. If Lily wanted to kill or capture Poppy here, she would've. but it's clear that she doesn't. Now, this leads me to my next hot take. Since not only do I think Lily is an ally of ours, I think Lily is at least in some way related to Poppy. And I have some pretty convincing evidence for this one as well. Take Poppy for example. She's a doll with colored hair centered around a flower that is used and found throughout the factory. Now take Lily, a doll with colored hair who is centered around a flower, being Lily, but the only difference here is that we don't really see any purple flowers around the factory. That is, unless you count these things. In the newest trailer, Mob Entertainment takes a strange focus onto these flowers for a solid 3 seconds. Although they don't outright seem like lilies, they do seem like purple mutated flowers that could very well be connected to Lily. And it's kind of clear that they have to have some sort of importance, considering the trailer focuses on them so specifically. On top of this, we also see a shot of us in this intoxicated-like state, following a trail of Lily Lovebraids' hair. This directly reflects the Poppy Gas's intoxicating ability that we've seen in other chapters. But if that didn't convince you that these two are related in some way, I have even more proof. Since in the same trailer where we see Poppy running into Lily Lovebraids, the video is literally titled, "Welcome Home," almost as if before Poppy was locked away in the case we found her in, she was originally down here in the dollhouse with Lily. The dollhouse being her home. Okay, but if Lily is good and is one of our allies, then why would she be chasing us down and seemingly try to kill us in these other clips? I mean, in this clip, she's making a mad dash straight towards us, and in the only other 2 clips that we haven't talked about yet, she seems like she's literally about to strangle us to death. So what's the deal? Is she with the prototype or is she with us? Now, this is where I think the story of Chapter 5 comes in. While I don't think Lily is going to be our enemy, that doesn't mean she won't be hostile towards us at first. We know she's not with the prototype from the fact that we can see Poppy roaming freely later on in the game, when she would have instantly been captured by the prototype if Lily took Poppy hostage. So, while she's clearly not with the prototype, she also does seem to be against us at times. Kind of like Mommy Longlegs. Mommy Longlegs was never with the prototype, as seen through her final words.
What have you done? You make me part of you!
She clearly wants nothing to do with the prototype, yet she is still completely hostile towards us because of her own morals surrounding the employees of Playtime Co. I think that Chapter 5 is going to have us trying to convince Lily that we are here to help, all while she tries to kill us for being a part of Playtime Co. Obviously, at first, she could be hostile towards us, hunting us down and destroying things in our path in order to try and kill us. But I think there's definitely going to be a point where Poppy and Kissy can convince her that we are on her side. But let me know what you think about this theory. And do you think Poppy and Lily could be related? Either way, make sure to subscribe. I'm gonna be posting videos on Chapter 5 as soon as it releases, so make sure you subscribe to make sure you don't miss those. Thanks for watching.